Today on Newsbytes, Kerry's wind energy, Zelensky an autocrat like Putin, and millions DNA leaked. Stick around for these bites and more, all on today's Newsbytes. Okay, real quick, Liz Cheney is considering a third-party presidential bid to stop Trump in 24. She said democracy is at risk domestically and abroad due to Trump's grip on the GOP. Importantly, we're a democratic republic, not a democracy. There's a big difference. Cheney did not rule out supporting Biden if she decides not to run herself. Trump made defeating Cheney and 9 other impeachment backers a priority. After losing her 22 House primary, Cheney created a pact to fight election deniers. All right, here's the story. Genetic testing firm 23andMe admitted to data breach impacting 6.9 million users' profiles, 50% of its customers. Hackers used old passwords to access 14,000 accounts, then customer ancestry links exposed more. Breached data includes names, birth years, DNA, relatives, ancestry, and locations. 23andMe denied the claims back in October, but now admits to the significant breach after an investigation. The hacker targeted Jewish and Chinese ancestry profiles, citing anger over, quote, Zionism. Around 20% of Americans have taken cheap mail-order DNA tests, and some warn DNA data could be used by adversaries for bioweapons targeting individuals. All right, check this one out. FBI Director Wray testified to the Senate on topics from China to Hunter Biden amid a House weaponized government probe. Wray said China supplies precursors for most fentanyl and meth coming into the U.S. He also warned terrorists could exploit the border crisis. Watch.
So what I would say that is unique about the environment that we're in right now in my career is that while there may have been times over the years where individual threats could have been higher here or there than where they might be right now, I've never seen a time where all the threats, or so many of the threats, are all elevated, all at exactly the same time. That's what makes this environment that we're in now so fraught, and why funding our men and women who are working shoulder to shoulder with state and local law enforcement and other partners every day makes it even more important, not less.
Okay, here's the latest. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko accused President Zelensky of becoming an autocrat like Putin. He said Zelensky is turning Ukraine into an authoritarian state no different than Russia. Klitschko said local governments are the only independent institution left. He claims Zelensky has isolated himself and they never speak despite being physically close to each other. The mayor agreed with the general that the war was in a stalemate, not Zelensky's claim. He argued Zelensky's popularity is declining over mistakes and denial before the invasion. It's previously been floated that Ukraine may cancel elections due to the war. All right, and it's gross to some and a gas to others. Climate czar Kerry might need to cut back on his own emissions, though. He was discussing U.S. policy on coal power plants at COP28 when he may have unleashed a burst of his own wind energy. Quote, there shouldn't be any more coal-fired power plants permitted anywhere in the world, Kerry said. Then, listen.
Taking away those things that are killing people on a daily basis. And the reality is that the climate crisis.
Okay, and here's an update. Moodys downgraded its outlook on China's credit rating to negative from stable. It cites risks of bailouts for struggling local governments and state-owned firms. This could erode China's fiscal strength, economy, and policy effectiveness globally. But Moodys affirmed China's A1 sovereign rating for now. It expects slowing growth of just 4% in 24 to 25 and 3.8% through 2030. The move highlights rising debt and growth impacts as China's property crisis continues to echo. Those are today's bites, which are on our website at Disclose.tv. Subscribe and leave those comments below.